pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New Orleans Saints and the Chicago Bears. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Wait, that wide 20.
March by 4. Hey, pick your game up.
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage. Stuff them in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, setting the tone early for this game.
Jeez, you are fired up.
When I see a play like that, I can't help it.
Yes, sir. That's it, baby. We're going to work.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Ozzy. Objective reload.
From the gun, it's Brady. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
A special teams mistake. There, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Shift. Watch the shift. Switch. Watch the eye. Check 3. Check 1.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
And the Saints first down.
Flip. Go. 45 for Mike. Here we go.
The first down throw for Winston. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
He was taken down by
We got 3, fellas. We got 3.
gain of 6 yards. And it's
Check 24.
Green, triple C.
Winston. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Let's go.
Ready. Blue lane. Hey, stop.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On the ground is Michel. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
And that's one of the reasons we like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
It's outside, guys. It's outside. He's checking.
Working out of the gun. Winston. And it's caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So as they take it over, we step aside.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
They'll run it with Johnson, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Off the play fake, Winston rolling to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A 5-yard touchdown. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession and try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Mostert. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A 5-yard gain on the play. That's good for the Bears. First down. 1st and 10.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go. Check 13. Check 13. Back.
Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter.
Wait, 10. Wait, 20.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Here's Mostert. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Wait, 10. 53.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
At the 29-yard line.
Now Mostert. near the 40 to the 39. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in third down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
Bears first down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
All runs on this drive so far. It's first and 10.
Tighten up, tighten up.
This is Mostert. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
You go touch 6-6. Pull it high. You got tight right there. Rip. Wait, 28.
On second and 7, Brady looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. James Washington was the intended target, and it'll bring up third down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is third and 7.
Watch the run. Watch the safety creep.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll punt it away for the second time.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
That's what I'm talking about. Let's hit, boy.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11.
Right here, right here.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Trey Flowers in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. The Saints on third down, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is third and 14. Here's Winston. And Winston lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And a first and goal coming up here inside the 10-yard line.
Well, that's the down and distance coaches always talk about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's third and long. And you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him. Sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did. Yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's third and goal.
It's now
Right, 80.
I don't think you got it, son. Check 4, check 4.
They'll try to run this one in. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up fourth down. This situation in the fourth quarter, you go for it. But here, take the points.
If you go for it here and don't get it, you and I are missing our plane, and we're going to the post-game press conference to hear him justify it. Because the next thing we'll see is the owner walking in, announcing a firing. There's no way he goes for it here. Get the field goal. It's the first half of the game. You've got time to make it up.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Check. Fresno. 36. Check.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
He was brought down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And some room to run now. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Ready to go.
They'll try to throw now. Winston. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
On 2nd and 10, Winston. Now they go screen. It's complete. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down. 1st down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
It's 4th down.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. That's leaking to the right, and he missed it by a foot or 2. It's no good. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Saints out on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Play action now. Winston. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. On 3rd down, Winston. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
And that was a heck of a shot right there by Jameis Winston. Boy, he has a superior right arm, doesn't he? You saw him play baseball.
Yeah, he's actually a switch hitter in baseball. Outfielder, and then, of course, a very hard-throwing pitcher. That's translated well in the National Football League.
That it has. When he has to make that throw on a line, he's got plenty of arm to do it. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And they get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 22 yards there, a first down. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 36. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple down inside the 35 and the 34. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Winston. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 11-yard line.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Jameis to throw it. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to sack back at the 16-yard line. Trey Flowers make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. 3rd and goal. Winston. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Makes the score Saints 14, Bears 3.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back.
Hey, set, 53!
Check pass, check pass.
Right to the end!
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, got to make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Mike 54.
Hey, Charlie.
Here we go, here we go. Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Check pass. Right there, 54, right there. 54, Mike.
Alpha.
Shotgun now for Brady. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The 21 yards there as they convert on third.
Sugar.
Brady now on first down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Back now at Soldier Field. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the fourth quarter. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Hey, wahoo!
Mike 54. Get your swerve on.
To throw, it's Brady. He'll get this complete into the hands of Riley Ridley. Touchdown, Chicago! Riley Ridley, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. I don't want to say that they're completely against the wall here, Charles, but all of a sudden, with the run that they've been on the other sideline, this is down to a 3-point game. They got to be careful.
Not much space from their back to the wall, though. So you're exactly right. They've got to be careful here. But this is where the value of note-taking and recall comes into play. What was working earlier? Why was it working? Can you get those types of matchups again? And can you run those plays that get you a little bit more breathing room and a little bit of space?
Don't say nothing. Pass it.
Again, it's Johnson. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
And it's third down.
The Saints on third down. Can't fault these numbers. 7 for 9 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Going to give this time to the tailback. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
They'll run with Michelle. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
Watch the twist. Check. Slam. Check 99.
Let's convert. Easy.
Motion.
Let's go.
They run. It's Johnson. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Kerryon Johnson turned away on 4th down. And the Bears will get the football back. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Check Mike 54. Hey, Haywood.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there.
To throw again. Brady. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And he's able to bring it out 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Now listen, it's a team game, we know that, but where would these guys be right now, Charles, without their defense? So they take over here following the turnover. Defense did it again, but on offense they have to feel like, hey, we need to do something.
You're exactly right, and you just mentioned it. The defense did it again. They've bailed them out on a number of occasions in this contest. It's time for them to repay the defense at the least. Keep the ball for a while. Give those guys a break so they can catch their breath.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. A 1st down carry here for Johnson. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
It's easy work. It's coming again.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Looks good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Eluding the pressure right, and it's incomplete.
Incomplete on the throwaway.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey, check it. Pilot 64. Weak. Let's make these babies regular.
To throw is Brady. And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear 1st down. Back to throw, Brady. And they went the wrong way there. Losing losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Now that sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
At the 43-yard line.
Brady to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off near the 44, and his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Come on, fellas.
A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take